Hi, my name is Catherine Went with Syscon, and thanks for taking a moment of your time. Today I wanted to talk with you about especially Word and Excel files that are in SharePoint, and maybe you're using password protection on those files, and maybe you also use the Autosave feature, which is amazing and has saved a lot of people a lot of grief. So if you've got those combinations of things going on, there are a couple situations we run into where we've confirmed things are secure and we have a recommendation on the workflow for the other. So the first one was there was a password protected file and it was showing that the last user in the file, you can look out to the right and it says the last person who used the file, it was someone who should not be in that file at all. They should not be able to open that file. It was a little concerning for our clients, so we took a look with them. So it turns out that if a file is password protected and that person tries to open it and they do not have the password, they cannot get into the file. When they exit, because they can't log in, it will show that they were the last person opening the file because they had autosave on. So they launch it, it says put in the password, they don't have it, they close it, but since autosave was on, it registered that the person had tried to open the file, and so it looks like they've been in it. So we did test that with the client. They were happy with that result, but something to keep in mind. The second scenario is you're on the collaborative view. So remember, in SharePoint, I can open a document. You can open the same document with me, and I can actually see your mouse moving around in it, and you can see me moving around in it. So if it's a password protected file, I can see that you're in there. We can enter the password. We can work together. While we're doing that, if the autosave is engaged, we have just saved it without the password protection because we've given the password. It is now an open file. And if a third person was to open that file while we're in it, we'd see them enter the file and they would be in it and able to see it. And of course, by then it's too late. So two things. One, if you are in a collaborative view with someone on a password protected file, go ahead and open it, but turn off the autosave. Do what you need to do while you're in there, and on your way out, turn that back on and make sure it's still password protected. And here's kind of a fun tidbit. If you were to go into the web version of, let's say, Excel, so I'm going to go to office.com and I'm going to open Excel, and a file is password protected, there are a couple of steps you can take so that it's not available to others while you're in the session. I'll read you the comments. You can choose unprotect for only your session, which unlocks it only for you. There's a button that says manage permissions and a lock icon button that unlocks it just for my session. So that's only in the web version, and it is for Excel, and we've tested that as well. So there are a couple tidbits. If you've got some other scenarios or something else you want to dive into, one more details are in the article below, or you can feel free to check with the techs and they'll be happy to help you with that as well. Thanks for your time and have a great rest of your week.